myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Stop the run either. Run the ball one more time.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First down, Brissett. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Set to throw on first. A good throw here, finding Pascal. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
33-yard line.
Brissett again. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
4th down.
Oh,
and how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
Oh, my God.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Why they still just sitting?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Open man is Trey Burton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Colts.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett.
Oh, we couldn't
this
get
one
over
into the
that.
hands of Burton. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Seahawks' 10-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Brissett.
Right there. No, don't back up. What are y'all doing?
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Try to punch it in with
oh, come on, y'all.
And he takes this one in for a Colts
Everybody
touchdown.
Taylor,
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. They'll let Taylor try and run, and he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Wilson's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
37-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right.
Come on, oh my God, look at make my man go out of bounds.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Come on. Anything can happen. Yeah.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson.
Oh, he got hit. Oh my God, bro. They need to fix that.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Good God.
And a terrific return.
Oh, I've been through the ball and they still let him get hit and throw it short.
Oh man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Taylor. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Seahawks 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Brissett.
Oh, I overran it. Look how that overran the play.
Into the end zone Touchdown,
Oh my God, we standing
Indianapolis.
right there. Man, keep going.
26 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He lets it go wide open, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That one going to be complete to David Moore.
Complete to David Moore.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for Moore. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Colts.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Indianapolis.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
6-man. Check cross, check cross. 56, 5, 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Down at the 7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. This is Hines. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Colts add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they'd gotten 2 for 2.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
He's brought down.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This time, Wilson will throw. Now he steps away. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. Seahawks. On EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter from the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, they'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit. Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Brissett on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jaron Reed, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Brissett.
Oh, they all let me take that.
15-yard line before he's brought down.
Oh, they will
It's
not
a pickup of 17
oh.
and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's into the hands of Pascal.
Fucking throw the ball over his head in the hard
play. The 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage, Brissett. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.